Yeah, it's a nice pot plant. It's a nice pot plant. Well, this is Tommy Johnson Jr.'s shop, so I can't wait to see all the nitro and all the engines and all. Dude, are you Tim the Tool Man? Are you Tom the Tool Man now?
Tommy the Tool Man, yeah.
What is going on? Where's all the...
Well, it's a nitro saw. You know, this thing's pretty cool, pretty fast. It's CNC. I mean, that's kind of interesting, CNC machines, and yeah, we got little tools in here. Used to be a garage.
Yeah, with what in it? Cool stuff in it?
Yeah, used to be able to park a car in here, but that hasn't happened for about 4 or 5 years now. We converted.
All I can imagine is, is that the sound rather than...
Yeah, well, it makes a nice sound, and you put that up on the TV. You watch racing on TV, yeah, while you're working.
Mate, this has become a massive thing for you. This is how you spend a lot of your time, your handwork.
Yeah, so I sell parts to all the race teams. So I get up in the morning, and I'll come out in the garage, and I'll work till about 10:30 or 11. Then I run to the shop, sell parts till about 2. And then I come back home and work till about 7 building stuff. So yeah, it's it turned into a second job, second career on the side. Sell parts during the day, drive some race cars now and then, and build stuff out of wood all the time.
Is your next driving gig Australia, or when are you racing?
Absolutely, Australia. Just a few weeks, going to Sydney. August 23rd, NDRC Nationals, the Nitro Nationals.
Yes.
The season finale. Going to drive the XPRO car for Graham Cowan.
Graham and Wendy.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
Absolutely the best people I've ever met. I mean, just great people and what they've done for drag racing. Glad to be a part of that. Actually, very glad to be a part of that.
So you work with a tape measure these days more than you setting ride heights and stuff like that.
Still numbers. You know, drag racing is all numbers. It's all math. It's all numbers. Well, so's wood.
You've heard of Tim the Tool Man. This is Tom the Tool Man.
I have a problem. Like, coming from racing, everything has to be perfect.
Uh-oh.
And then I try to make all this stuff perfect, and then you go to put a cabinet in somebody's house, and the guy built the house, the wall's not straight, so it don't fit. So yeah, I've had to learn to adjust my standards. Yeah, but we're getting there. Yeah, we got it good. I just think everybody else ought to up their standards a little bit.
So here we are in the resort in Avon, Indiana. You can see where the locals come here to... Oh, g'day, Tommy. You're quite the craftsman, mate.
Yeah.
Like, where did this passion come from for building stuff?
I always enjoyed it. In high school, like, it was an easy way out of not having to do schoolwork. I took woodworking 3 hours a day. And then I kind of, went racing and forgot about it and built a couple things a year. But then during COVID, started building a ton of stuff and posting it. And then it just blew up from there. Now I build not only stuff for my wife and me, but now everybody's wanting stuff. So yeah, it's almost it turned into I don't know how it happened, actually. I don't know how it happened.
I don't know how you have time, to be quite honest with you, but look at this. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. We're out here with the Johnsons. I love what you've done with the place, Amy. I know this is all you. Well, it's her style too, right? She's picked the colours, right?
She did pick out the colors.
Yeah. T&A, right?
And then she says, oh, I want this, or I need this, or we need that. I'd like to buy one of these. Don't buy it, I'll build it.
I like that. Don't buy it, I'll build it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show me inside.
Okay, come on.
Okay. So there are signs that you may have been to a different country.
Yeah. I'm like almost a quarter probably Australian now.
Yeah.
It can be
I don't want to know which quarter. So you build like all this sort of stuff, right? This sort of furniture.
Furniture. Anything, cabinets, furniture.
Boy, look at that wedding picture. You know that term outkicked your coverage, Tommy?
Yeah, might have done that. Yeah.
Might have.
Yeah.
You might have done that.
Yeah.
I like your Aeroflow shirt.
Yeah.
Just happen to be wearing that, huh?
Justin Walsh shirt on, yeah.
Oh, Justin Walsh, really?
Yeah. Well,
is that the trade-off? You got a T-shirt for driving?
I got a free T-shirt to come down and drive. Yeah, so it was great. Yeah.
What a lunatic he is. So is it mainly timber stuff, like lumber, that you do?
Yeah, all wood. Yeah, I can't make anything out of metal. You can give me a piece of metal, and I go, what am I going to do with this? But if you give me wood, I got it. So, yeah, cabinets, you name it, whatever we want.
Well, in your world, you don't want to turn something into metal, right?
Right.
That would be a problem. I see over there, I see some trophies in the distance that seem to be international even. I recognize that Rocket.
Yeah, this is my favorite cabinet because not everybody has these.
No.
You got to go a long ways to get these trophies. So yeah, we got Australian trophies here. I want one of these for a funny car. I need a gold one for a funny car.
Well, you got to fix that on August 23.
Yeah, we're working on it.
You got to take down the Kiwi. He's running away right now.
I know. He's out there showing off. I told him last time I was down there. You're just out there showing off.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have to keep him honest.
Can you organise a 3.9 like side by side? We need a 3 side by side.
That's what I plan on.
You and Lay, not Macmillan.
Yeah, he's
or you and Walsh, but yeah. Which car are you driving?
XPRO. Yep, XPRO. So this was runner-up in the XPRO car.
Yes.
Now we need to win that XPRO car.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, we got Finland back here in the back.
Oh, no way.
We got Sweden over here.
Sweden?
Yeah, Sweden.
Is it Ida or Ida?
I say Ida.
I don't know.
Ida. Yeah, I don't know that. That's Abu Dhabi.
Oh, wow.
And there's the last Wally. That is the American part that hasn't... It's sitting up here in the international section because I ran out of room with the...
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't mean that bad, but I mean, yeah, I ran out of room down there. So we gotta figure out how we're gonna do that one.
You ran out of room back there. Where's the candles? Where's all the... And bottles? Like you used to...
Yeah, these are all the candles.
Do you play the organ?
No, that's my wife. Yeah, she's a keyboard.
Surely you've fiddled with the organ for years.
No, I'm not.
You've got a bit of an Elton John flavour.
I like Elton John, yes.
So you basically made these bottles into candles.
Yeah, we made any kind of bottle. Look, Australian. Come on, Australian.
A bit of little creatures out of Frio. Yeah.
That's my favorite beer.
Well, these look like expensive candle holders.
So them are kind of. Them are a little easier for me to make, those candles. Yeah. Just waiting to see what color somebody wants. But
TNA, huh?
Yeah.
I like that.
Trying to retire from that business. It's a lot of work to make those.
So we should stop talking about this. You cannot get candles.
Now they've become limited edition.
So over here we're talking about a very cool little collection, and I did notice that Fred Raymer is in here.
Yeah, Freddie's good buddy. Sat with his wife in the suites years ago.
She's funny.
A long time ago. And Freddie was racing there at Knoxville Nationals and got to be really good friends with her. And after races, we went and visited Freddie, and now we've been friends forever. So, yeah, Freddie and I have even done some appearances before, so it's a great deal. Yeah.
Even a bit of Dave Despain. How good is that? That's a collector's item right there.
Yeah, that's all your little knickknacks. You think, oh, what am I going to do with this? Just throw it in here.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Not really. Nah.
They're pretty cool. Like
I got plenty more downstairs.
I bet you do.
Yeah, tons more downstairs.
All right, show me.
Let's go.
Play me something on the organ.
We'll
you can play "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" by like Elton John and Kiki D. Well, am I going to fall down these stairs? Hopefully not. A smart man would stop filming so I don't stack it, but no, that's not going to happen. Oh, goodness me. Where do we even start?
We got a few things down here.
Oh, my goodness me.
So, see, I ran out of room.
That's very
I planned it out
impressive.
just right, and then I went one another one, and I'm like, okay, now what do we do? So we're going to have to redesign.
Tommy, that is pretty impressive, mate. I mean...
You always wish there was a lot more, but that ain't bad.
Why don't you have this upstairs? Why is this downstairs?
I don't know. It's a normal life upstairs. It's your history here.
All right. So, is there a favorite helmet?
Well, that's the first one. That's where I started. That's on motorcycles. I was about 10 years old.
You look like you're in I Dream of Jeannie, like you were Larry Hagman.
It was in the 70s, yeah. So you start working your way up, little different pictures, and every year you get a different helmet for different racing. And
wow. So but is there for any specific reason? Just is it the paint scheme, or is it just
just different drag? These are all through Top Fuel here. These I drove for Kenny Bernstein.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only driver to drive the Budweiser car that wasn't named Bernstein. He had shoulder surgery in the off season, and I did all of his preseason testing for him. So I painted this helmet in the parking lot of the racetrack with a spray can, so they could do the handout cards.
You painted it with a spray can?
Oh yeah, just rattle her up, shake it, and paint it. And then put decals on it, and we shot the hero cards for the whole season because I was in the car, and they wanted to shoot the hero cards for the season. So that's where that one came from. Then we switched to funny car, and then it's funny car from here on.
Goodness me.
And then they go down this aisle, and then they...
I'm so glad you kept all this.
I have pretty much I think I might be missing one helmet when I was a kid, but other than that, I have all my helmets through the years. Everybody always wants to trade helmets.
I was going to say.
No, I can't start now. Sorry.
Well, why would you?
So my hero when I was a kid was Marvin Graham. Marvin Graham won Indy in 1974. And we went to a race one time. I was probably 3 or 4 years old. Well, I couldn't go to the staging lanes with my parents. I wasn't old enough.
Yep.
So I was in the pit area, and he was parked next to us. And he said, leave him here. I'll watch him. So I got to hang out with Marvin Graham, top fuel guy. As a kid.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my God, I've made it,
Yes.
So I stayed his trailer and played with my Hot Wheels on his back door of his trailer and stuff. Well, then I lost track of him. He just quit racing and was gone. Well, then we reunited several years later for the 50th anniversary of Indy. He came back after he'd won it in 74. He came to my pits and he goes, I never dreamed that this little kid I used to babysit in my pit area, I would now be hanging out in his pit area. So,
wow.
Yeah. So I made a tribute helmet to Marvin. That was the helmet.
Down the very bottom there?
Yeah, so that was his helmet in 1974 when he won Indy. That was his design. So I had one recreated like that and wore it at Indy and had him autograph it for me. So,
man, some wild designs.
yeah, this lots of different helmets. Those were Abu Dhabi helmets when I raced over in Abu Dhabi. This is when I raced over in Europe. So yeah, just all
seems to
kinds
be a
of stuff.
different vibe for the Europe look. Was it just a different impact design? Like
Yeah,
these actually seem a bit more Formula One, to be honest.
I had a American flag on this side, and I had a Danish flag on the other side for the team I drove for. So, yeah, just a little something different.
Well, Americans love a good Danish.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
yeah.
So how many are up there?
I think there's 24 of them up there.
You think?
23, something like that.
You've never counted them.
No, I don't want to know. Yeah, it was a lot. That's good.
All right, over here as well, more.
Yeah, then they continue through the Make-A-Wish days, and then there's. And the ones that are missing, the ones down the bottom are in my bag, getting ready to go to Australia.
To where?
To going
to Sydney.
To Sydney. Here
August 23.
Yeah.
Nitro Nationals.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Excited about it.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that a painting?
That is a painting. That is the original painting.
God,
We had
that's...
some prints made, and I gave all the crew guys a print for their Christmas presents. Yeah.
Did you ever have to do the skull?
Oh, no.
You know, like you drink Bud, you drink Coke,
Put it in your pocket.
drink
Yeah.
Monster, but did you ever have to get that committed to it?
Wasn't required, but was recommended. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. So then now we got these are IHRA trophies back from the day when I raced IHRA, and kind of ironic now that I'm.
I was just
doing
gonna say
commentating
that.
for the IHRA now. Yeah. So.
And they're wild, aren't they?
Yeah, and there's my tribute to Marvin Graham. So that was my T-shirt he gave me when I was a little kid.
No way!
My
Marvin who?
Yeah, my sister and my mom got that and made it for me one year, put it together.
Oh my goodness me. Funny cars have just evolved so much with their
yeah.
shape, don't they? Particularly in the rear of the car, just the aero.
The wind tunnel does a lot. Little development.
Goodness me, that's a really cool.
Yeah, I'm proud of that.
I love that you've gone full circle, that you were the one. How about the helmet up there?
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see in this one here, that's the helmet I recreated there. That's the year he won Indy. That's the only picture I had of it, too. So we did the best we could.
I was watching an ESPN doco or something just recently on the Big Go. It was like one of the very first ever, you know, and it's just...
That's my first trophy. They're down there for winning the championship in my rookie year when I was 8 years old. I won the motorcycle division.
So how long did you ride motorcycles for?
Until I was old enough to drive a car, which I wasn't old enough to drive a car, but 8 to about 13, 14. Then I started bracket racing 71 Nova.
So you would certainly have respect for Pro Stock Motorcycle and for Top Fuel Motorcycle.
Oh,
and
yeah. I love them. Top Fuel motorcycles are so cool. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool.
There's something.
Yeah, there's just a little collage of stuff over here. Yeah. I used to have a ton of pictures up. And
A little collage.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just had about 3 times as much, but yeah.
Goodness me.
Just do what you can.
Some spectacular pictures. Photographers are the unsung heroes of the industry.
They record the history. And this is where my methanol moonshine bottle's going.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Before it disappears into that slushy machine,
That's right,
if you're any good. Wow, mate. So, what's more fun? Can you ask that? Is a fuel car or a funny car?
I enjoy the funny cars a little more.
Is that just because they're a bit more radical?
They're a challenge to drive. I mean, dragster can make a really good run, and you might not have to turn the wheel too much. Well, a funny car, I don't care what kind of run it is, you've turned the wheel at some point. You know, you have to drive it, and it's a challenge because you have to make it go straight. It's not going to go straight on its own. You have to make it go straight.
With your glasses, did you ever have any moments?
Oh, a ton.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that reach out about, hey, I know you've worn glasses your entire
career.
Give me some tips, you know. So, yeah, I've changed a lot of things over the year. I've actually
I was wondering about that.
They have a helmet system that's basically I come up with that. Not when we have fresh air for funny cars, it's so you can breathe in case there's a fire. Well, I've taken the fresh air system and converted it to being both. So, in order to breathe, you got to be able to see to get stopped. So, I have it shooting on my glasses and to your mouth so you can breathe.
Way.
So I have different nozzles shooting up and to the visor, to the glasses, and to your mouth. So So I changed it a little bit, and I don't know. It's probably, I don't know if it's standard now or not, but.
Well, this looks a little familiar.
Yeah.
You don't have many hats like that in America, mate. Where'd you get that from?
That's from Perth. My last visit there, they gave me a little goodie gift pack. I got the boomerang.
Oh, there you
and the
go.
hat, and, yeah.
Goodness me.
So my entire life has been that sign right there. That's pretty much what I've done my entire life.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
That's what you said to Amy.
24/7, 365. So yeah.
This is, oh my God. Like, how good is it functioning?
It was, and I got tuned up, got a short in it, so I got the new parts. I just gotta find the time and put the new parts in it. Quit using it for a.
This
shelf.
would be such a collector's item.
Yeah, it worked up until a few years ago, and they got a short. It's from like 1978, I think. So.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty good shape for that.
Look at that Garlett's image. My
Yeah,
goodness
here's
me.
Get my broken treadmill out of the way, but this would be a picture of that first year winning the championship as my 8 years old.
My first winnings.
Yeah, my dad made that for me.
$10.
Yeah, $10.
That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, I was 8 years old back in 1976. That was a ton.
Man, like this little kid from Ottumwa, Iowa, raced for the gods of this industry. Like the gods. And it just rolls off your tongue because they were people you drove for.
Yeah, it's
But-
been a great career.
I would say. Oh, I like the survival box.
Yeah.
Hand-picked.
That's how you survive COVID.
That's how you work with wood and a slightly different with cork.
That was one of the first things during COVID I built. Yeah.
You know what's really funny to me, not to use that word funny, Tommy, but the word funny car to an outsider,
Yeah, what's so funny? I don't get the name. Yeah.
and yet it's the coolest name you can come up with.
Yeah, it's like they tried to change it, over the years. People were like, let's call them fuel coupes. And
Yep.
yeah, no, funny car. It's just, and it all comes back from them moving the rear axle way forward to change the, the weight transfer. And
Okay.
And then they started making the body in one-piece bodies. And, it's like, man, those cars look funny. And they're funny cars. We'll just start a class for funny cars. And how many years later now? They're still funny cars.
You know the way Harry Hogg said, ain't nothing stock about a stock car.
Yeah. there's
Ain't nothing funny about a funny car.
No, especially when they blow the body off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so how many times have you had moments like that over the years, mate?
Well, too many, but yeah, probably at least a dozen or more.
Boy, that's got your attention in the Mopar top fuel car.
Yeah, that was high enough.
Did you bring that down?
Yeah, saved that one. Didn't even bend the frame.
Have you been over backwards much?
No.
Wow.
And I've never really hit anything hard.
Yeah.
I know that's not wood, but it's.
Well, there's enough wood in this place if we look.
Here we go. Yeah, there it is. Wood. Yeah.
Did you build this as well?
I did. I built the bar. Yeah.
Jeez, Tommy.
Yeah, just redesigned it all. We had a little bar down here. It was terrible. So I just thought we needed a better one. So makes for nice racing viewing parties. We come down here and hang out. Yeah.
So you can be both. You can be a top fuel guy and a funny car guy and live vicariously between the two.
Yeah. If the phone rings and it's car, I'll be getting it. If I want to get in, yeah, get out of the way. Let me get in. Yeah.
So
It's been a few years since a dragster, but it doesn't. It's like riding a bike.
at an elite level, it's a little bit like being a Formula One driver or a NASCAR driver. Not everyone has the skills or the experience to wheel it. So sometimes a team has got to go back to someone like you and go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I mean, there's been times I've had somebody call that said, "Hey, any chance you can make a few runs in our car just to see what you think?" And it's just from thousands and thousands of runs, you get a feel it's a seat of the pants feel that you can't replace. You have to earn it and get it and feel it, and nothing gets that except for thousands of runs in a car. And I always told everybody, I said, I don't care what happens on the run. If you're not learning something, something's wrong. You should learn something from every run, no matter what happens. You should learn something and put that in the bank.
Is it ever a point where you get in the car and the thing launches, and do you still get that same when it leaves, or are you immune to that?
No, I mean, when I flew down to Adelaide there at the Bend, and they called me on Monday afternoon and Tuesday morning, or Tuesday afternoon, I was on the plane coming. I got there. Well, I hadn't been in the funny car in about a year and few months. I might have been a year and 6 months. And I jumped in that thing and hit the throttle first run and got to the finish line. I was like, whew, yeah, those things are still fast. Yeah, remember that, but 403, boom, right out of the box. I was a little nervous when they fired the engine, and as soon as they put the body down, I thought, yeah, get out of the way. I got this, get out of the way, But then when you hit the throttle, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. These things are still really, really fast.
The Rocket XPRO Team, are doing a pretty phenomenal job considering how little time they've been in the big game. Threes, like Morris in particular, considering how little experience they have at this level, they're knocking out some good numbers.
Yeah, they're running really good numbers. And the biggest thing that sticks out to me is the parts attrition. There's very little parts attrition.
Okay.
So they're doing it the right way. They're running really good ETs.
Yep.
And they're not beating it up. They're not killing the thing to try to do this. I mean, they've got it figured out to where the car's happy. It's making nice runs. And when it's happy, sometimes it's easier to make those nice runs. But they've done an excellent job on the tuning side. And it put on a great show. I mean, like I've been down there a couple times now to drive them. It's like, well, I might as well go out here to IRP. It's just like 3 miles from my house and jump in one. It's the same thing. They've done it right, and it's perfect. I mean, you get in the car and it goes right down the racetrack. And in that car I got in, Walsh's car, I'm not too sure. I haven't driven that car before. It was a DSR chassis. Well, it was identical twin to my last car.
Oh wow!
So it felt at home for me, and they're doing it right. Graham has done an excellent job. Even when I went down and did the Outlaw Funny Cars with him, I mean, he did it right. And Graham would. He does everything right. But it just makes it so much easier, and it makes a better show, and I think it gives it longevity if you do it right the first time.
Are there many people like Morris McMillan, a CEO of a company, tuning for Nitro Funny Cars and racing one themselves? That can't be happening too much outside of Rocket.
I think he'd be the only one. Yeah, I mean, there's owner drivers. Tim Wilkerson comes to mind that did it for years. He tuned and drove his own car. He ran his company at home, but not tuning 4 cars, and he is kind of guiding everybody and making sure everybody stays on the right level and keeps them headed in the right direction. And he's got a lot on his plate, that's for sure. Yeah, Morris he's got a ton on his plate. Rock, I just saw the new building, the pictures of the new building, unbelievable, beautiful. Yeah. When I was down there last time, my mom and I went down in October 23. I think they just completed the purchase and were starting the renovations, and to see the completed thing now, I can't wait to go back here shortly and to see it. It's beautiful.
August 23, Nitro Nationals, the grand final round. And Damon Payton, you've sort of been mentoring him a little bit, sort of vicariously, because he ran up alongside you that very first run and he got a bit overawed, which can happen.
Yeah, that Damon, I met him, first time I met him was at the Bend here recently. And he's done a great job. I watched him throughout the scene. He needed confidence. Needs some confidence. Just these things are not easy to drive. They're very hard to drive, and it takes a little while to get that confidence and get it. And he was doing an excellent job, and I tried to just help him. Like, okay, because he asked me, he says, "Well, what kind of advice do you have?" I said, "Well, on what part?" I have all kinds of advice. What do you want? And we didn't really know what. I just told him a few things. Well, then we raced each other, and he double stepped it. He just got too amped up. He got too amped up, and we talked afterwards, and I said, okay, when you get up there, right as they get ready to tell you to pull into the beams, take a huge deep breath. Just suck it all in and then let it out and relax. And I go, okay, let's do this. I said, it's just, you get to breathing too hard and it's easy to do in one of these cars. There's a lot going on, and you're strapped in that thing and you can barely breathe because it got you in it so tight, and you're in the adrenaline and the nerves start getting going, and then you're short of breath, and then you make mistakes, so breathing is a big thing. And then we talked about all kinds of other things after that, so he's done an excellent job. I mean, first year driving one of these cars, and he's made it look good. He's done well, and he's going to come back. I appreciate the opportunity to come drive for him in Sydney. I mean, I hope they're going to have a baby, and that's great. Have their second child, and you would want him to be there. That's where he needs to be. Racing's cool, but it isn't kids. So to fill in for him and it might just give the guys an idea. Okay, you maybe try this, and when you don't know, you don't know. So I mean, if there's something going on with the car, I can help him with or whatever. He go, oh, I thought that's the way it was supposed to be or something, so we'll give him all the feedback we can. And I guarantee you next year he has the off season to think about it, and you sit there in your mind and you play it over. And I used to do it by visual. I'd close my eyes and go over the runs. And
I was wondering about that.
Visual preparation, because there's no practice in drag racing.
No.
You can't, everybody, how do you practice? Well, you do it, So I used to do it just visually, close my eyes and think about it in the car. And then when it came, it almost like was second nature. He'll come back next year, and it'll be second nature because he has all that time to think about it and to process it, and he'll be way better next year.
The Josh Lay is doing a great job as well for a very short space of time, and what's really cool is his granddad Rolly has an NHRA ring that Pete and Greg sort of rostered between the two of them. So there's a culture, even though we haven't had Nitro Funny Car in this form for long. We're building a culture very quickly for it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's catching on pretty quick. I mean, who doesn't like funny cars? I mean, Top Fuel's been there forever, but who doesn't like? You need both. You need some people like funny cars, some people like dragsters. Some people like me like them all.
Some people like Motley Crue, some people like Metallica.
Yeah. I mean, you just what's your flavor, And I think it's great. Graham's done a really good job to help get it going, and you get guys like Walshy coming in, and I think you're going to see more guys get involved. I mean, the funny part, it just takes a little time. Give them some time and see. Then they see what great show they're putting on. Next thing you know, next year there might be 6 or 8 of them. You never know. So you saw that with the Outlaw cars.
Yep.
Graham got it going, and the next thing you know, there's all kinds of them. So hopefully that's the case. And I love racing in Australia.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it. It's people enjoy it so much. It's like here it's a job.
Yep.
I love it. It's my passion. I've always enjoyed it. But when it comes down to it, it's different. It's a different fun because at times it's a job, and you don't do your job, and you get chewed out, and it's a lot of pressure. And there's days you go, man, sure, I want to do this. Like I used to enjoy it, now it's a job, and you still love it. But when I go there, people have such a passion for it. I love going down there and doing it with everybody down there. It's just it's something special. I've enjoyed it from the first time I came down there and raced to every time I go back. I love it more and more. So, yeah, I've enjoyed racing in Australia as much or more than the U.S. It's just been one of my favorite things to do.
Larry Dixon was saying that you guys don't very often run at night. And he really enjoys that. He loves the nitro flames. He loves the vibe of the whole thing is different. The track conditions are cooler.
Oh, it's way better for the fans, for everybody.
So that doesn't happen a lot here comparatively?
Not very much. We maybe have one session at night on Friday night qualifying. They might have one run at night, but they've tried it. I'm not sure why. I mean,
because you get phenomenal heat in various parts of this country.
Yeah, right now, this time of the year would be a great time to run at night. If that was me, I'd be running at night. IHRA, they ran at night last week, and they're next week, Mile in Michigan, they're going to run at night. So I think it's good to try it. Why not give it a try? And if you got well-lit track and drivers can see and it isn't a hindrance, why not? It's better for everybody. The track's better, the fans enjoy it more, and it's a pretty good show on TV with the flames, too.
I was just going to say that. So IHRA and NHRA, in America right now with World of Outlaws and High Limit, there's effectively 2 sanctioning bodies, 2 different ways of doing things, same animal, different way of looking at it. Seems to be a lot of discussion about both NHRA and IHRA right now, as long as they're talking, as long as fans are passionate about it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's room for 2. They're totally different animals. The NHRA has been at it for years and years, and it's all these big professional teams, and it's big money, and it's big stakes. Like I said, it's a lot of pressure, and IHRA is more of a working man's series. You can come in there with not the big budgets, and you can still compete and be on a good playing field. And there's guys that can't afford to do that. That are close, but they can't afford to do that. And this gives them an opportunity to do that, I mean, when I was first starting out, my dad and I, we couldn't afford to run all the NHRA races, so we would go and run some IHRA races just to get experience and be able to maybe hopefully make a little money or make a name for yourself so you could get those big sponsors. And I think it's great. I mean, they're giving everybody a great place to kind of shine. I mean, what do they say, you're a small fish in a big pond. Well, sometimes it's good to be a small fish in a small pond and you're the big fish, so it's there's a little room for that for everybody. I think they're not competition because it's 2 different animals, but maybe a little competition is good for everybody. It makes everybody up their game a little bit. And watching the sprint car deal, it's like, well, they're both doing pretty good, And I see guys going back and forth. So I think there's room for everybody.